Sometimes it's the simplest ideas that make the biggest difference. A connection to nature, a quiet faith in the greater good, a home grounded in simplicity. It's the quintessential Italian belief that health, happiness, and food naturally intertwine. The belief that these ingredients should be blended with love and care. Now combine this with something just as essential, a belief that every person, regardless of background, deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, and deserves the chance to live up to their fullest potential. Now take this worldview and marry it with a truly unique idea at the right time. Well, that'll make people stop and pay attention. A truly unique idea has the power to change everything. It stands apart. It challenges the ordinary. And in its simplicity, it can move the world forward. That simple formula, love, health, respect, and a singular, simple, extraordinary idea has the power to change lives in our community, in our country, and around the world. Life is short. Timing is everything. And this fall, everything begins.
Ole Abo doesn't add artificial fixes. We protect what nature already perfected. From harvest to final product, everything is designed with intention. Food was never meant to be this complicated. Health is supposed to be simple. For thousands of years, the longest living people on Earth didn't count macros or chase trends. They ate real food. They honored the olive tree. And they used olive oil not just as food, but as medicine. Modern processing stripped that power away. Ole Abo exists to restore it. This isn't a supplement. It's a return to what actually works.
So what you see to the right is a first press extra virgin olive oil. It's a cold press. And in this liquid, there is a very high content of something called polyphenols. And these polyphenols are very powerful food, very powerful food. When you open up the bottle of your extra virgin olive oil in your kitchen and you pour it out, it doesn't look like this, does it? No, because this is pure olive oil. And what you have is not pure. It's cut with all kinds of other oils and seed oils and you name it. There's no value left in it. So something very interesting. People in the Mediterranean live longer and healthier, and their diet is similar to our diet, but there's a couple differences. And one major difference is the fact that they consume a lot of pure extra virgin olive oil. And in Italy, they consume 14 liters a year. And in Greece, they consume 20 liters a year. And here in America, we consume 1 liter of crappy olive oil. And so there's something about the olive oil that really tips the scale when it comes to health and why they're so much more healthier than we are. And the Morton brothers really looked at this and they found these polyphenols in a really good olive oil. There's these polyphenols that are just really can improve your health in a big way. And I'm going to go over some of these polyphenols. Um, and these are from the leaf, the fruit, and the seed. And the first one I want to go over is verbascoside. Verbascoside helps neutralize free radicals to support brain, microbial, metabolic, vascular, inflammatory, and skin health. Oleocanthal is shown to modulate key enzymes in support of joint comfort, a healthy inflammatory response, brain function, and cardiovascular health. And then another one of the polyphenols in this first cold press of olives is the aleuropine, and it supports healthy blood sugar, microbial balance, weight management, and cardiovascular function. So research links high quality extra virgin olive oil to brain health. Extra virgin olive oil shown to improve cognitive function and reduce beta amyloid accumulation. And I've been taking the product now for about 4 months, and I can tell you that I noticed a difference. It's amazing. And this study was done in 2016. Another study in 2013 on cardio support, extra virgin olive oil linked to 30% lower risk of cardiovascular events. And then in 2018, there's a study on digestive health. Extra virgin olive oil supports gut health by promoting microbial balance, reducing oxidative stress, and protecting the intestinal lining. And then in 2005, there was a study on inflammation. High phenolic, which is what this is, high phenolic extra virgin olive oil, high in oleocanthal, works through similar pathways as ibuprofen, supporting a healthy inflammatory response. And then here's a study on longevity. It came out in 2022, and it's on longevity and mortality. Extra virgin olive oil is associated with an 8 to 9% lower all-cause mortality. All-cause mortality, 8 to 9%. So in the Mediterranean, they'll live up to a decade longer than we live. And this is the only thing that we could really pinpoint that makes a difference between their Mediterranean diet and our American diet. Of course, their foods, they don't have as many additives as we have. That's a part of it too.
At Oleavo, quality is our first priority.
We're going to raise the bar. I am thoroughly convinced that this fall, this company is about to leave a dent in this industry that will be felt for many, many years.
When my brother Gordon approached me about this idea of Oleavo, olive tree-derived products, of course, olive extracts from the fruit itself, olive leaf extracts, olive oil itself, which is so powerful. I didn't realize to what extent it was until we really started diving into this idea of Oleavo.
This is the real thing that you're supposed to be using for the Mediterranean diet, which everyone keeps talking about.
Oleavo represents a revolution in multiple industries: skincare, nutritional supplementation, and direct selling.
It represents good from a health and wellness perspective. It represents good from a business perspective. It represents good from human beings just being around human beings. And that's something that we've sadly lost a bit in society, and we do that really well, that community aspect of things. I like to refer to it as human touch marketing. Humans caring enough about another human that they introduce a product, they introduce a business opportunity.
The opportunity lies in filling that gap of awareness. We want you to experience the product. We want you to have your own stories. We want you to get educated yourselves so that you can understand the incredible things going on in the world with olives and olive oil and that we're bringing to market through Oleavo, so that you can then go share that with others.
And we become part of something bigger than ourselves. And I learned that from an early age, from the health and wellness perspective and from the business perspective. And I'm grateful for that upbringing. And I'm here to say that in direct sales, we bring stuff to market that's never been brought to market before. We educate the masses on something.
Take that, marry it with a love of direct selling. You can kind of feel it, like something is happening. I'm very proud of that. I think if we take this little clip right here, this video, and we flash forward 1 year from now, we're going to look back and say, well, that prediction was delivered on in spades. And people are like, what is going to make Oleavo different?
Why olives? Why olive oil? Right? They've been around for thousands of years. Let me tell you about the awareness gap. Olives and olive oil, it's good for you. Part of a healthy diet. The last 10 to 20 years, modern scientific studies and technological and manufacturing processes have been able to identify that olive tree-derived products, not just olive oil, but olive tree-derived products, including specialized olive leaf extract and olive pulp extract, have incredible health benefits that we had no concept of.
I was so intrigued and on board because of that Italian upbringing. We saw the power of extra virgin olive oil.
Color, smell, taste, where it was picked, when it was picked.
Extra virgin olive oil, we use the highest quality extracts from the leaf, the highest quality extracts from the fruit, and we're bringing to market the greatest quality products with Oliabo.
In any kind of a fast-moving startup, and Oliabo is a fast-moving startup, the tracking of commissions and the stability of the software is critical. And it's my commitment to you that the software, that the commission tracking will be stable and will be secure so that you can rely on that.
As CFO at Oliabo, you can have confidence that as you build your business, the rewards are going to come exactly as they should, when they should. We have implemented guardrails to protect not only the company, but the most important component of our business, field leaders.
We on our side, a corporate, want to help you out in the field do all that you can to be able to build your businesses. This is a 50-50 partnership. If you're not successful, we're not successful, and Oliabo as an entire whole is not successful. So that means I'm going to be doing everything I can to give you the greatest success that you can have.
An important part of my dual role as president and CIO is ensuring that the data and information that we're collecting into Oliabo, your information, your data, is secure and safe. For those of you that know Gordon Morton, you can imagine how incredibly entertaining it is to work with him and to see the way that his vision and his brain brings these incredible creations to life. He manifests, he pulls out of the ether amazing creative concepts, and he puts them down into the digital world and into video and into these just amazing works of creative art. An important part of my role is to take that content so that you can then have it as tools to share, to educate, and because it's just really fun and incredible content to watch.
If you've spent time in the health and nutrition industry or in the direct selling industry, I think there's an appreciation of this company that will be far beyond the average. There will be people that come into Oliabo that maybe have never had experience in direct selling or nutritional supplements or skincare, and they will think that this is the standard. I'm very proud of that. We say the olive standard. This is very important because this is our heritage. There is part of this story that is extremely authentic, and it is an homage to my wonderful mother that passed away several years ago. This is a testament to her authenticity. The other part of it is I had a wonderful, wonderful father that was Canadian, and he raised us and instilled us with the value of interpersonal business relationships. I think that that's going to be felt in spades in this company.
Okay, so if you go to Google Scholar, just go into your Google and type Google Scholar. It'll give you the link. Go there. This is where they post all kinds of journal publications and studies. And you type in and you research olive oil and neuropathy, cancer, heart, inflammation, stroke, pain, longevity, just about anything. Whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, whatever you'd like to move past, put that in to Google Scholar, olive oil and blank, and you will get amazing research. So what we've done is we've gone in and given you an idea of what it looks like. So here we're in Google Scholar. It's a screenshot, and I just put in olive and neuropathy, and there's 25,800 studies. Then I put in olive and pain, and I got 366,000 studies. And then olive and stroke, 163,000 studies. Olive and heart disease, 421,000 studies. Olive and longevity, 89,100 studies. It's amazing. It's amazing. So we have friends that have been to Italy, and the Morton brothers have been to Italy. They're half Italian. And you hear this sometimes. You might hear that the people in Italy actually are very healthy, very healthy. And the older people are very healthy and strong. And I love that. It's amazing. And you hear people say Mediterranean diet, but you really don't know what is it that they're talking about? Okay, Mediterranean diet. Okay, so what is that? And I think we pretty much nailed it. I think it has a lot to do with this high quality, pure, cold pressed extra virgin olive oil.
Long before wellness became an industry, there was a tree. A tree that learned how to survive. Heat, wind, drought, time. One that never chased attention, only light. The olive tree. For more than 6,000 years, it has stood at the center of human life. Food, medicine, symbol, inheritance. Groves planted not for a season, but for a future. Care passed from one generation to the next. Inside every harvest is more than oil. Chemistry, shaped by sun and stress. Polyphenols created to protect the tree, and remarkably, to protect us. That's why olive cuttings crossed continents, why kitchens became pharmacies, why something ancient still matters. The olive tree doesn't promise urgency, it promises endurance. Not quick fixes, daily rituals. Small acts, repeated, long enough to matter. At Oliabo, we didn't invent this wisdom. We listened for it and shaped it for modern life. What if daily support didn't require more time? Only better design. Not another bottle, not another routine. Just one small moment already prepared. The olive fruit carries nourishment, the leaf, protection. Two parts of the same story, rarely brought together. Inside the fruit are compounds shaped by ripening and pressure. Inside the leaf, molecules designed to defend the tree. Different roles, complementary strengths. So we asked a better question. What if they worked together? Through a proprietary process designed to preserve delicate phytonutrients, we capture what matters most from both the fruit and the leaf. Not more ingredients, better ones, working together. For thousands of years, the olive protected itself. Now it can protect us. The result? Olivectin, a proprietary blend shaped by science and respect for the source, captured in a single Prima packet, measured, protected, ready when you are. Wellness doesn't happen in theory. It happens daily. Ancient biology, modern delivery, one simple ritual with intention. Oliabo sets the olive standard in wellness. It's our focus and our passion. The olive tree, distilled for everyday life and still growing. And this is only the beginning.
So this is what Gordon's talking about in that video. This is our intellectual property that we own. It's called olivectin. We created the word, and it's basically these polyphenols from the leaf and the whole fruit. And it's combined, and this is one of the capsules in our Prima product, which is our premier product. There's 2 gel caps with the cold press extra virgin olive oil, pure from Italy. We have a contract with the farm there where in October when they harvest, they crush the olives and the juice goes into a stainless steel vat, and then it is sealed off. All the oxygen is taken out of the vat, and it's sealed off, and it's shipped overnight to Utah, overnight. And then they take that pure olive oil and they inject it into these gel caps in this beautiful canister. And the second pill that you see with the green cap, it's our olivectin, which is our proprietary blend of both the polyphenols from the whole fruit and the leaf. And then Rosa, which is another big part of the Mediterranean diet, it's grapes. And so this is a very powerful grapeseed extract with lycopene. Lycopene is the outside skin of the tomato, which they consume a lot of tomatoes in the Mediterranean. So it comes in this little sachet, this little pillow pack. There's 30 of them in this can. And so every morning when you get up, you'll have this on your kitchen table or your kitchen counter, and you just pop the lid off, grab a pack, tear it open, and you're good for the day. It's so convenient. It's so simple. One thing that I want you to understand when Gordon's talking about in the video, when Gordon's talking about how the trees have been around for 6,000 years, there are trees that are 2,000 and 3,000 years old that are still bearing fruit. How do they do that? Through all the wind and the fire and just all the damage that comes across, hits that tree over thousands of years. How does it survive? How does it continue to give fruit? Well, it's these polyphenols that nourish and protect the tree. And now we're able to benefit from those polyphenols because of Oliabo.
We're all testing it out and kind of seeing how it's working. And I'm like, this doesn't make logical sense because it's not a medicine. This is olive oil. This is something that's been around forever. And we're all trying it, and it worked. And the first person I actually tried it on was my friend who has tennis elbow, who cannot tell a lie. And so I'm like, I'm trusting you. I have to try this on you before I take it into the office. So I'm testing it on, putting it on his tennis elbow. I come back 5 minutes later. I was like, how are you feeling? And he is shocked. I could see it in his face. He's like, it's just, I mean, is it because you rubbed it? Is that why it feels better? I was like, no, it's the oleocanthal. It's an anti-inflammatory agent in this olive oil.
Okay, so this is our second product. It's called Flex. It's our topical recovery solution. I don't know what I did to my back. We went bowling. The whole family went bowling the other night, and I only, you know, took 2 turns at the pins, and I could feel I kind of tweaked my back a little bit. So I let the kids play. And sure enough, today, boy, I had a heck of a time getting around. And so Robin just took 3 pumps and rubbed it into my back, and I stood right up, and away we go. It's amazing. It really is. So it consists of high phenolic extra virgin olive oil, or olivectin, mangosteen pericarp oil, and squalene. And the squalene comes from the olive tree. That's our Flex product.
Hi, I'm Ashley Brown. I serve as the Chief Product Officer at Oliabo. I'm a certified organic skincare formulator and scent designer. I've spent years looking for clean, safe ingredients for healthy-looking skin. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to VisoLux. Our Mediterranean-inspired facial serum is designed to simplify skincare, and it does it in a way that feels effortless and clean. Here's the problem. Have you ever looked at your bathroom counter and wondered, why does skincare feel so complicated? Many routines require multiple products to address concerns like fine lines, dryness, uneven skin tone, and dullness. Over time, those routines can become overwhelming. We want to bring your skincare back to simplicity. That's where VisoLux comes in. It's a clean Mediterranean-inspired facial serum designed to support multiple aspects of skin appearance in one beautifully balanced formula. VisoLux was designed to help support hydration, smoothness, brightness, and tone, all in one step. Simple skincare can still be incredibly effective. At Oliabo, everything begins with the olive.
So this is our VisoLux. It's our anti-aging serum. It's on pre-order right now. It should be shipping next week. So we're all very excited about getting that. I do have before and after pictures. There were a few people that were lucky enough to get some test samples, and they used it for 30 days, and the results are amazing. I will add those pictures to this PowerPoint for next Monday. I didn't even think about it, but boy, what a difference. This is going to be incredible. So this is made from our extra virgin olive oil, our proprietary olivectin, and Magostine pericarp. And there's a few other really powerful seed oils that are in there. And it's a roller. So Ashley tells us that if you have an area that you'd like to get some help with, you just run the roller over the top of it and rub it in. And there's 90 applications in this little bottle, which is amazing. And believe me, it's priced right. I think they could charge 4 times what they're charging and get away with it. But shh, don't tell anybody that I said that. We don't want that.
It's the greatest health story in the history of humanity that's never been told.
We're moving into the space next door.
So when Gordon called me, said, come in and just meet with us, get a feel for what we're doing, I was like, absolutely.
Big echoes. Because there's nothing in it yet.
There's a lot of different ways to make money in this world. At this point, I want to do something that's meaningful.
This is the tabula rasa. This is the blank slate.
It was a no-brainer.
Oliabo is a place where we can all come together and feel united because of one simple ingredient.
This kind of talent doesn't just wander in off the street. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our CFO, Ken Wood. He's carrying heavy things.
The timing to join these guys at Oliabo is amazing, and I have a feeling that I'll be issuing apologies for those early projections being far too conservative.
This thing's going to grow like a rabbit farm on a hormone diet. So, that being said,
So to me, this is Oliabo means heritage. It means my past. It means the history that I come from.
it's built here and it's built here. We kind of built it twice.
The atmosphere, the culture, everything. I felt like I got it back.
There's a beautiful documented history of this wonderful botanical. The olive tree, olive oil.
I broke a nail already and spilled a lot of things. Skincare is a huge part of Oliabo as well. That is so good for external and topical use.
This was my home again.
Where we were a few months ago, this was an idea. And I think it's a great, big, huge idea. You got to treat that with respect. What's most important is where we're going to be 30, 60, 90 days, 1 year from today. If you are passionate about growing this thing, a year from now, we're going to be taking our top folks and we're going to go on a little adventure to Italy and we're going to enjoy the olive harvest together. When you get a job, you go to work for a company, but when you join Oliabo, the company goes to work for you. All this stuff that we're doing here is today, moving stuff in. It's really for the wonderful people that represent our products, our customers, and I think you can kind of feel it. It feels like authentic, organic. So from our little home office here to your living room or wherever you are looking at this, grazie tante. Grazie mille. Thank you very much.